Hi, welcome to a spooky, scary version of You Have Got to Be Knitting Me. This is a Halloween video. So I am making the sweater from The Shining that Danny wears that has the Apollo rocket on it. I've had this idea for a while. I've wanted to make this sweater because that's such a great movie and an iconic piece of knitwear in movies. And I love Stephen King, but I just have not executed this project yet until this year. I'm going to do it. So I thought I would document the process via this video. Yeah, so just some inspiration. I'll put some photos around here. For some reason, all of the photos on the internet of this sweater are only face on, so we can only really see the front, but I'm making some assumptions and really zooming into the photo. But basically it's just a raglan sweater. I'm not knitting a raglan sweater. I'm gonna knit a drop sleeve for no reason besides I just don't really want to knit a raglan sweater. So that's a big change I'm making to this. But basically it's just a blue sweater, folded neck or folded collar, rocket and tarja on the front with duplicate stitch, I'm assuming, text on it. I'm going to just have that in the intarsia chart. I hate duplicate stitch and will do anything to avoid it. So I'm just going to put that in the chart, and then there's some stars around and then stars on the sleeves. So that is the project that I'm going to tackle, and I hope that you follow along with me. Before I start knitting, I want to show what yarn I'm going to be using. This all was sent to me by Knit Picks, so thank you, Knit Picks. The first yarn, this is going to be the main blue of the sweater. This is Wool of the Andes. The color is Ciel. I think it's a pretty good match. I think maybe Danny's sweater is a little bit brighter, but from the options that I had, I think this one is pretty good, and also a color I would wear a little bit more than a really bright blue. So I got 10 of those. Here are the other 4. And then, actually that's only 9. I thought I had more. Maybe I threw one on the ground. Oh, here's one. Anyway. And then these are the accent colors. This one's called Popcorn Butter. This is going to be the stars. And then this is going to be the rocket, obviously, and the text. And I have a few leftovers of these colors. So I'm going to be working from my stash as well. But thank you, Knit Picks, for helping me achieve my horror movie knitting dream. And I'm really excited to start. Checking in with the front of the sweater. This is what I have so far. I started the intarsia chart last night, and we've made it to the O in the Apollo, so that's pretty good. And then we have 1 star done, and this is what the back looks like. We're a little tangled, that's okay. Here's the back. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with how it looks so far. Okay, so I was going to film a little bit of me designing the chart and for the purposes of this vlog, and I'm really glad I didn't do that because it took way longer than I expected. But I didn't upload an image into Stitch Fiddle or anything. I just drew this. That's why the stars don't really look accurate to the sweater at all, because I just drew them. But I use the app Lumen to annotate my documents, and it is literally the worst app ever. And I know I could just do this on like iBooks or the Notes app, perhaps, but I always use this app Lumen, and it is so bad. So if you have any recommendations for crossing out the rows on your color work charts, let me know. I download them as a PDF and then put them on my iPad. I've been using that app forever, especially when I was more of a cross stitcher, and it's been annoying forever. So I'm not sure why I'm so loyal to it, but yeah, that is the front of my sweater update. I'm gonna keep knitting and we'll see how far I get. I finished the front of the sweater. What do you think? I think it came out so good. I think I made the right decision with the blue. I really like this color and I think it looks really nice with the yellow. This is what the back looks like. I have not woven in the ends yet, obviously, but compared to other Intarsia projects, I've had worse. So here's the front. And now I'm going to watch The Shining and cast on the sleeves and see how far I get during the movie. Here's the chart. And it's quite a long film. It's 2.5+ hours long, so I hopefully will get quite a bit done of the sleeves. I will check in after the movie and show you how far I got it. Okay, I just finished the movie and this is how far I got. I'm probably like 2/3 done with the first star. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than I expected, but that's okay. And I do always have a little bit of a scaling issue when it comes to designing Intarsia, so it was a little bit expected. And I love this yellow, so that's okay. But let me check which row I got to. The movie was 2 hours and 24 minutes. And I knit 42 rows. That's pretty good. And the entire sleeve is 127 rows. So that is how much you can knit while watching The Shining. Good thing we have that data now. All right, I now have 2 sleeves done. The ends are not woven in, but both sleeves are done and they're identical. I just used the same chart for both. And I'm sorry I did not have any like nice cute background footage of me making these because my friend and I just sat on the couch and watched episodes and episodes and episodes of Pop Culture Jeopardy. So that was about 1.5 of these sleeves. And you also might be wondering like, hey, that doesn't look like the sleeve from the last clip. It's because while I was watching The Shining, I did not change needle sizes for the main part, and I had to start over, which was kind of a happy accident because I was able to change the stars so they're a little bit more proportionate to the sleeves. So I was a little annoyed when I had to rip that out, but I think I am happy that I made that mistake. So here are the sleeves. I do need to weave the ends, but I know that I'm gonna get kind of bored making the back, so I'll have that as a little break. I have the back now, just the ribbing is cast on. And I was just thinking like, the last time I made a sweater like this, both the front and back had a chart to them, so I didn't really have to be consciously counting the rows, but this is just plain stockinette now for the back, so I guess I'm gonna need to be counting the rows, so I put a little stitch marker in. I think around a row 150 I start the back shaping, so I just have a lot of knitting to do for now. I'm watching Great British Bake Off. I'm double blanketed up. I have my Cozy Memories blanket and then my temperature blanket underneath. It's honestly not that cold. This blanket has holes in it, so sometimes the wind that in my bedroom permeates the holes. Anyway, I'll be working on my sweater. I did change the needle. I made sure to do it before I started this video. I changed the needle. It's the next day. I'm on row 58. Keep knitting. I'm watching Veep. It's Halloween night. I'm sick. And the sweater isn't finished yet. And the reason for that is because I lost a game of Yarn Chicken, which I was actually quite surprised by. And then this little ball of yarn got lost in the mail for a little bit, and I don't have any footage of kind of that process because it just would have been me like on USPS, just update, 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 no movement for a very long time. But anyway, so I'll just check in where we are now. I have finished the back, added the collar, seamed the shoulders. I did a 3 needle bind off. I think that's a good bind off for a shoulder because it's kind of tight. And then I'm going to attach the sleeves now and then seam up the side. Yeah, so that is my exciting Halloween plans, and I will check in with you when the seaming is done. Here's the sweater. It is done. It is all seamed but not blocked. I'm really happy with how it came out. Here's the back, the sleeves. I just tried it on and it fits exactly how I wanted to. Unfortunately, didn't wear it for Halloween, but that's okay. We'll have many more Halloweens to wear this, and this is a fun kind of like, when you know, when sometimes when you have like a Halloween event where you need kind of like a half costume, this is a really good half costume. So sweater is done. It took 11 balls of Wool of the Andes worsted in this blue color, and then I only ever had to use that one white, so I didn't have to deal with the, it might have been 2 different colorways issue. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how it came out. I hope everyone had a great Halloween. While we're here, I'll just show off just a few of my ETs. These are my ETs. Yeah, okay, bye.